You say you want success, you say you want to finally accomplish your goals this year, but do your daily actions reflect that? Self-control isn't about willpower. It's about strategy and knowing how to leverage your strength and your weaknesses. Truly understanding yourself and understanding what your strengths and weaknesses are can help you create a awesome strategy to stop this like lack of self-control and finally become more disciplined. Hi, my name is Geraldine, and for the past 10 years I was a procrastination addict. I love procrastinating. I love waiting until the last very minute to turn in an assignment or to pay a bill or to literally change my life around. I procrastinated too close to the sun and hit rock bottom about 2 years ago, and here I am teaching all things about discipline and commitment and consistency, and teaching you guys the world that's outside of procrastinating, because yeah, it was a very, very hard lesson to learn, but my faults are your treasure, because now I get to teach you guys everything that it is to know about how to stop procrastinating. And the thing is that I'm not the type of person who gives you like the basic generic like advice. I love getting down to the nitty-gritty, down to the psychology of things, because I'm just a psychology nerd and I just love things about psychology and the human mind and whatnot. So that's why when I say you gotta leverage those strengths and weaknesses, because you gotta mind up to be able to start taking action. You literally gotta like learn how to basically use yourself to get what you want. So you got to use that reverse psychology on yourself to get yourself out of bed and start taking action, because that's what I had to do. I spent 10 years trying to build a YouTube channel and only got it to 2,000 subscribers. And that was because I was so inconsistent. I never knew what I was doing on a daily basis. I kind of just went on a whim and never really truly built anything. And so I wasted so much time. And now that I'm in a life where I don't want to live, and I truly did want to live a different kind of lifestyle, I'm having to start all over with this new YouTube channel. But the difference is that in this YouTube channel, if you take a look at it, since day one, I've been uploading videos 3 times a week, except for last week I needed a little bit of a break. But for the past year, I've been uploading 3 videos for 3 times a week and just continuing to build. So I've built it up to almost 1,000 subscribers. I'm so close to monetization. I have an emailing list that has around 30 to 40 people on it, and I'm building my wait list, so it has about 20 people on my wait list for my new membership. So I'm just building and building and building. So I'm getting up there, and it's just so fun to see the progress once I've actually figured out how to be active on it, now that I've learned how to take action on my goals. So I want to teach you guys the blueprint to stop that lack of control and become more disciplined. So if anyone's going to teach you, it's going to be me. So get your pens and paper, start taking notes, because it's going to be a good one. Before we get to it, if you are tired of struggling on your own, if you're tired of struggling, of procrastinating and not getting anywhere in life, if you just feel so alone and feel so unsupported by the people around you because you just don't have anyone there to support you or cheer you on or cry with you, please consider joining the Committed Collective, my accountability membership group for females who feel that they don't feel the support, that they feel that they go unnoticed, that they don't have that accountability, that they lack that discipline. We talk all things about goal setting, procrastination, and that feeling of loneliness when it comes to going after your goals and not really having anybody to share your life with. So if you are somebody who's struggling with all that stuff, please consider the membership. Everything that you need to know about this membership will be down in the link in the description below. So if you want to go check that out, go for it. And please consider signing up. It is going to be limited exclusive seating for my founding members. There's only going to be 6 founding members for this membership group. And once the doors close, once the seats are filled, we're closing the doors and that's it. No one else is getting in, okay? Until we go public. But the thing is about this is that we are starting with a low market price with these founding members. Once it opens up to the public, then it will increase to its regular pricing. So if you want in at a discounted price, join the Committed Collective membership waiting list so you can get in at a good price, because once it opens to the public, then it'll be its regular schmegler pricing, okay? It will increase, just letting you guys know. So if you want to join that, go ahead and do it. So like I said, we'll be talking all things procrastination, all things accountability and commitment and consistency and all that good stuff. Okay, number one, you are disguising your indulgence as self-care. I talked a little bit about this in my last video, but I wanted to bring it up again in this video because I feel like it's so important when it comes to lack of self-control. Self-care prioritizes activities that nourish and improve your overall health. For example, getting enough sleep, having nutritious meals, having exercise regularly, daily, having physical activities going on in your life, okay? That is what self-care is. Self-indulgence is activities that feel good in the moment but have consequences over time. So think of things like overspending, overeating, or spending time with people who are not good for you in your life. This is what self-indulgence is. And and what happens is that people mask that self-care with self-indulgence. They mask that self-indulgence with self-care, when in reality, self-care again improves your mental health. Self-indulgence diminishes that self-care because again, you're overeating and overspending, so it's just creating a bigger problem over time, when self-care is supposed to help and nourish and improve your mental health overall. So if you are somebody who is lacking that self-control, it is because you're doing the wrong things. There has to do so much with our emotions when it comes to procrastinating and going after your goals and taking action towards something good. There's so much emotional regulation that needs to happen, because there's so much things there's a lot of crap going on our daily, overly complicated, complex lives. So much going on almost every day. You're either having loss, having some sort of bad mental health, you're having a rough day, things are not going the way that you want. And so all of that comes into play what are we doing? We are taking the concept of self-care and twisting it to enable our self-indulgence. This is causing an enabling relationship with yourself. And you are just only encouraging this negative and self-destructive behavior to continue to happen. There's so much impulse that happens when you want to just overspend and overeat, rack up your credit card accounts. Like, there's so much impulse that happens. And to become disciplined means that you need to understand those two barriers. That is where it begins. When you have a bad day, you need to remind yourself that self-care is not self-indulgence. It is not meant for you to go and spend $100 when you don't have a penny in your bank account. It is not meant as a form of enabling for you to just do whatever you want because you felt like it. That is where we fall into this trap and continue to fall in this trap. So the more that you give in, the harder it's going to become to start being more disciplined. The more that you give in to yourself, and the more that you lack this self-control of not understanding what self-care and self-indulgence is, it's just going to become, you're going to have a bigger and bigger problem over time. If you overeat, you're just going to gain more weight. If you overspend, you're just going to put more money into your debt. And if you're trying to lose weight, or if you're trying to pay off debt, why are you going to do the one thing that's going to cause more of a problem? You shouldn't be. Instead, you should be making better choices. If you're trying if you're having a bad day because you woke up that morning and you tried on your jeans and it didn't fit, and so now you're just like mentally fucked for the day, instead of going to eat a burger that's going to cause more problems, go have a salad, go have a more nutritious meal, start doing things that are in the positive, that are going to get you to the place where you want to be. If you're tired of living the life that you do have, what is the lifestyle that you do want, and how can you acquire it? Can you buy it? Can you work for it? Can you learn the skills needed to have what you need? Can you keep building every single day and look forward to taking that action towards having the life that you want? These are the things that are going to truly change your life around, and that's what it did for me. Once I understood that self-indulgence is not self-care, and I was just creating this enabling relationship with myself, is when I was like, okay, I need to stop being the enabler. I need to start being more strict, because the path that I'm on is not, it's gotten me to rock bottom, and I'm not going to continue going down this path. I'm going to look the other way. I'm going to start climbing out of this rock. I'm going to start climbing out of this hole that I dug for myself. So how do you build the ability to stop indulging, right? Because it's easier said than done. It's easier to be like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like, I understand the concept, but it's not as easy to implement. It's not as easy to do on a daily basis when you're so used to just giving into what you want. So this leads me to my next point. Number 2. This is where the strategy comes in. How to leverage your strengths and your weaknesses. You gotta understand the type of person you are. Okay, if you're somebody who overreacts emotionally, if you're somebody who finds it hard to say no, if you're somebody who doesn't have the self-esteem or the patience or whatever the case, figure out a way to leverage that weakness and use it as a strength. For example, I am an extremely impatient person. Very impatient. I love things to happen right then and there. If someone makes plans with me, I want them done. If someone makes a promise to me, it's gotta follow through. Someone says, hey, I want to talk to you, I want to figure out what it is right then and there. If a problem happens, I want to figure it out right then and there. I am somebody who cannot wait. I love getting to point A to B as fast as fucking possible. So it's a good thing and a bad thing, right? Because I like getting shit done as fast as possible, but it's bad because I don't take the time to really analyze the situation. I just work on a whim. To leverage this impatientness towards my goals is that if I'm an impatient person and I'm trying to have the life that I truly want, I can leverage this impatience and put it towards my goals, because I'm just going to only teach myself how to get to what I want faster. So a weakness that I have, which is impatience, which a lot of people just are like, dude, you're so impatient, you can't wait, like, you need to learn how to wait. And it's like, it's a weakness, but you know what? I'm gonna use this weakness that you see as a weakness, I'm gonna use it as my strength. Because I'm so impatient, I'm gonna learn how to get to where I want to be as fast as fucking possible. I'm gonna use this so-called weakness that everyone says that I have, and I'm going to leverage it. Because while other people are like analyzing every little step that they're taking and they're asking themselves, is this what I should be doing, what I should not be doing, I'm like, let's get this done. I need this done. I'm gonna try to get it done as fast as possible. I'm gonna put this out now. And this was towards the beginning of my journey, so I was pumping out videos like fucking crazy. I legit, in May of last year, I did a 30-day challenge where I uploaded a YouTube video every single day in the month of May, because I wanted to get to where I wanted to be faster. I built a pretty good following for my first year, and sure, I'm not exactly where I want to be, like, subscriber wise, but I am building an audience. Like, I am creating content that you guys adore, and that to me is just worth so much more, because again, I'm able to transfer my subscribers into people who are following me on my emailing list now. I'm able to transfer my subscribers, and now they're waiting for my membership to open. Like, that to me is crazy. With only 700 subscribers, like, I already have people waiting for me. I already have an audience. Like, that to me just shows the fruits of my labor, of how much I was so impatient to get to where I want to be, that I'm now starting to see the return of investment that I had of my time. What are your weaknesses? If your weakness is, I'm a very outspoken person, I'm somebody who loves to speak my mind, I can't shut up, Figure out how to utilize that to your benefit, whether it's you're trying to pay off debt, right? I don't know, maybe it's creating a TikTok and saying all of your opinions and getting paid on the TikTok creator fund so that you can pay off your debt. Like, utilize what your weakness is as a strength, because you won't even know what. Honestly, everything can be turned into a positive. Even the negative things, everything can be turned into a positive. That's why I love the idea of turning lead into gold, turning a bad situation into a positive thing. How can you indulge in better things? Maybe it's instead of overspending on pointless stuff, maybe spend it on a skill that you could acquire that will help you make money or help you figure out how to get what you want, right? Whether it's like, I want to lose weight, okay, spend that money on Ozempic or something. Work smarter, not harder. Put that, if you're trying to pay off debt, okay, maybe invest it into a stock market or invest it in somebody who's going to teach you about the stock market. And maybe not right now, actually, because the market's crashing, but learn to how talk to somebody who can help you learn how to invest your money so that you can get more money out of it so you can pay off your debt. Work smarter, not harder, people. This is how you leverage. This is your strategy, okay? And if you want to learn more about this, if you need help with this, I would be more than happy to help you, because in the Committed Collective, this is the stuff that we are going to be talking about, and I'm going to be helping you guys alongside it to figure it out, for like help you figure it out and how you can create a badass strategy so you can start becoming more disciplined and less of that self-control, like the less of that lack of self-control. So if you're interested in joining the membership, again, it's down below, limited seating, all of that good stuff, description, sign up for the waiting list, okay? So you know when it does open. So the last portion. So we talked about how to stop kind of having that lack of self-control and learning how to leverage your strengths and weaknesses. Now, how do you become more disciplined on your day-to-day basis, right? I love this concept and I use it a lot, and I'm sorry if you watch a lot of these videos, I kind of just repeat myself, but there's always new people watching, and I feel like it's always good to have a reminder. In order for me to get something done, and I don't want to do it, I have to kind of incentivize myself, look towards the positive side of things so that I can get to where I want to go. For example, every single Sunday I spend a good hour, maybe about 2 hours, because I have to get ready and film these videos. And actually, it ends up being like 4 hours because I have to edit these videos too. But so I spend about 4 hours of my weekend, every single weekend, just editing these videos. This does not even include all my community posts. This doesn't include all my newsletters and all that good stuff. So I spend a lot of time on my business and building my YouTube life. I spend a lot of time. If I was somebody who I was before, the procrastinator, all of this stuff would just overwhelm me. I would just feel so overwhelmed by how much I need to get done. But because I'm a lot more disciplined and because I'm a lot more, like, I have so much more mental strength to get to where I want to be now and know what's not good for me. And because I've fallen into this like rock bottom situation, to become more disciplined, tell yourself, just get it over with, and incentivize yourself. Tell yourself, if I get this done, I can have all of this free time. The one thing about procrastinating, and the one thing that always happens, and it's always a given, is that you have anxiety before doing an assignment, while you're not doing the assignment, and then while you are doing the assignment. And you know what? The only time when you don't have anxiety is after you completed it. So if I spend my entire day just thinking, I need to get my YouTube videos done, I need to get my YouTube videos done, I need to get my YouTube videos done, I don't get to enjoy my day at all. And I hate that. I hate not being able to enjoy my day. So in order for me to get something done, I literally have to tell myself, Geraldine, just get it over with, because once it's done, it's done. You don't have to worry about it later. And then guess what? You get to enjoy life a little bit more. As before, when I used to procrastinate, I would wait until the very last minute, and then at the last minute be like, oh shit, I didn't have enough time to film, so I'll just wait until whenever I get the chance again. And then I'll wait again because I didn't feel like doing it that day, and then I'll just wait until I'm motivated to do it, or I just have the inspiration to film. That is what I used to do before I was so inconsistent. Now it's very much like, Geraldi, get this done. You need to get this done. Once you're done with it, you're done with it. Then you can just spend your time doing whatever you freaking want. Whatever you want, you could do whatever, like, you can go on with your life doing God knows what. You can go out there and be a hoe. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just saying, like, you can go out there and do whatever it is that you want to do because you finished what you had to do. And that, my friends, is how I got myself to become more disciplined, by simply just telling myself, get it over with. And I can't tell you guys enough how powerful just even that statement is. Just telling yourself that statement of, just get it over with. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I want you guys, this is my challenge for you. I want you guys, if you're feeling that anxiety, if you're feeling that feeling of procrastinating, try out that phrase, do it, and then see what happens to your life afterwards. You're going to see life in a so much more better light. You're going to feel so good about yourself because you didn't just continue to allow yourself to be so indulgent, to continue having this like lack of discipline or whatever. There's so much good that comes out of just getting it over with. And that is all that I owe my life to, is that phrase of just get it over with. Just get it over with. So I'm sharing it with you now, and I hope it's in good hands, and I hope that you guys can try it because it's amazing. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to sign up for the membership. The link will be down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!